police have released details on Project Ghost. That's an investigation into an organized crime group behind several home invasions. Our crime analyst Steve Ryan joins us live with more on this. Steve.
Yeah, Lena, another successful project ran by Peel Regional Police. Project Ghost was a project that went just over a year, and they got some terrific results. Joining me to talk about this is the Deputy Chief. Sir, thank you for your time. Your thoughts on, first off, the whole investigation and the results?
Yeah, really happy with the investigation. The investigation has resulted in almost 200 criminal charges laid against 13 very violent individuals. The results are incredible. But for me, it's as much about the outcome. It is going to help our community and certainly the people that were affected by this feel safer in their homes, which is what we want, because it primarily, people responsible, we're targeting people in their homes in the middle of the night.
We've reported on, and you and other senior officers have talked about using youth to do some of these jobs. Can you kind of elaborate, without getting into details, of course, what these youth were doing in this investigation?
Yeah, you know, the youth were responsible for carrying out some of the crimes. So adults were organizing and planning, and we saw youth as young as 14 years old committing some of these crimes on behalf of the network. An obviously concerning issue, which is why, you know, in relation to Project Ghost, one of the things that we've also done is we've done referrals for youth that were charged as a part of it. You know, a 13-year-old is not done living in our community. Agreed, they need to be held accountable and responsible, but then we need to turn our eye towards how, potentially, once they're done with this court process, do we reintegrate them?
And I need to ask you about the investigation into the threats made on Mayor Brown and his family. Very disturbing, I would say, given that he is one of the leaders in the community. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, the mayor has a very public, very active role, and he advocates for his community. I think, you know, the position he's taken on public safety, the way that he's advocated on behalf of not just his community, but the police service as well, it's a very public role. And a lot of people don't like that. You know, and an unfortunate reality is some of those people are willing to commit crimes and make threats against people. In this circumstance, it was a threat that wasn't just made against the mayor, it was against his family. We did a risk assessment on that, and out of an abundance of caution to make sure that he and his family are safe, which we will always do, we provided some enhanced layers of security. That investigation has progressed, and based on that progression, we believe we're going to be able to make some announcements on the results of that investigation and help alleviate some of those threats associated to the mayor.
I don't know if you can answer this or not. If you can't, I completely get it. Are you able to tell how the threat was conveyed to the mayor?
Yeah, the threat was conveyed digitally.
And your message would be, I guess, that any crimes you guys take seriously, whether it's a threat to the mayor, going out and getting these carjackers, guys who are doing break-and-enters, anything here in Peel Region, there will be enforcement.
100% there'll be enforcement. My message would be, we are really good. And when I say we, the people that work for our police service, our investigative teams, our men and women that are out on the front lines, really the whole organization, we are really good at finding people that are responsible for crime. We're well-resourced, and we won't tolerate it. So my message is not in Peel.
Congratulations again to you and your officers. Great work. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. I'll send it right back to you.
All right, Steve, thanks so much for this.